The following is a fan-based parody. Avatar, The Last Airbender, and The Legend of Korra are all owned by Viacom, Nickelodeon, Bryan Konietzko, and Michael Dante Dimartino. Please support the official release.
Great, my first shot at short leave in months, and I have to spend it with the Harrison Ford of boats! Sorry, is that reference too obscure for you? I really do try hard to remain culturally relevant.
Oh, come on, Uncle Iroh. What happened was not my fault.
Tell that to Kevin.
Why? Oh my God.
Is that sorrowful weeping I hear, or is that just you, Prince Zuko?
Oh great, it's that pirate captain of industry my scumbag brother loves so much.
Leave it to me, Uncle. I got this. Hey, Wolverine. Nice sideburns.
Why, thank you, Cyclops. How's the eye?
Aww.
Ha, it's funny because that joke's stolen. Other people did it, and now it's like a fun reference. You're actually pretty alright, Zhao.
The hell happened to your ship? It looks like it was gangbanged by an iceberg.
Yeah, sure. It totally wasn't caused by a sudden resurgence of the Avatar. Right, Uncle?
Yeah, it's totally because my nephew's an ass-munching f***up. Is that right, Zuko? Is that what you wanted me to say? You're looking a little down there. A little down on the ground.
Thanks, Uncle. You don't need to help me anymore.
Sick burn. Probably not the first, am I right? Whatever. I'm having a business party at my place tonight. Would you two losers want to tag along?
Nah, I'd rather stay with my ship. Maybe watch a movie, contemplate my dead mother. Me and my uncle can make a day of it.
You are not blue-balling me again. You got it, Zhao, but there better be a lot of booze, because I want to get hella drunk tonight. And Zuko's my designated driver.
Ugh, God damn it!
Sokka, we must feed.
Not now, Stomach. I'm working on it.
Why do you hate me?
I don't hate you.
Hey Sokka, who are you talking to?
No one.
Okay then, just a little farther and we'll be at the Southern Blockbuster Temple.
Whatever, Aang. I get zero reception in these stupid mountains, so this is cutting into my Netflix time. Once again, you are cutting into my Netflix time.
Yeah, what's Netflix?
Just remember, you've already cried about the extinction of your people back on that boat. As fun as it would be for me, you don't have to do it again.
Oh, Katara, you gotta trust me on this one. The only way to get to an airbender temple is on a flying bison, and I doubt the Fire Nation has any flying bison. Right, Appa?
Okay, I hate to quote SpongeBob, but did you just blow in from Stupid Town?
What? Mountains are really big. If I was a firebender, I would never climb one. They're spooky.
So what you're saying is, the international corporation that decimated my people and tried to capture/murder you didn't kill your people because they were afraid of mountains?
Well, I didn't exactly say that, but...
Did you hear that, Sokka? According to our great white savior, firebenders are apparently afraid of mountains. I didn't know that. Did you?
Katara, you're taking what I said out of context. Sokka doesn't...
Ha! Firebenders! Afraid of mountains! That's hilarious!
I miss being trapped in ice.
Shut up, Stomach. I think it's funny.
Well, here we are, guys. The place I need to go to return my tape.
Why are we the only ones here? I thought this was a party.
Yeah, that's the thing with the Zhao party. I'm so exclusive that my legendary parties are legendary parties of one.
Yeah, that's the way I like it. Nyah! Sorry, not sorry. You offended my urban sensibilities.
Uncle, are you okay?
Shut up, Lieutenant. Nobody asked you.
Fun stuff. So you want to know how I do it? How I'm the best snow cone seller and recruitment officer in the business?
Not really, but I suppose you're gonna tell me anyway.
Vigilance! I see what I want, I focus, and I take it. If you want to sell snow cones, you just gotta f***ing do it. Don't let anything stop you. Public property, children crossing the street, even your own mother on life support.
Yeah, priorities.
Okay, I think I can see why Zhao parties are traditionally parties of one. This has been great and all, but I'm gonna go. I'll pick up my uncle in the morning, and those are sharp spears. Sharp, 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 sharp.
Sorry, Prince Zuko, we can't let you leave.
Oh look, it's the party police, ruining yet another of my parties.
Sir, you of all people know that we are not the party police.
Well, you sure look like it.
That's hurtful, sir. We finished inspecting the crew, and it sounds like they fought a colorful group of ethnics, including an airbender tapping into a vague mystical energy. Also, according to a witness, some employees now have the consistency of bloody ice picks.
How very alliterative.
Kevin, you snitch.
You did this to us.
So anyways, this is my mentor, Monk Gyatso.
Oh, neat.
Katara, I've got this. Hello there, Monk Gyatso. I'm Aang's new best friend, Sokka. I enjoy meat and friendship. It's so good to meet you after so long. I mean, Aang's told me so much about you, and...
Sokka, it's a statue.
Oh, darn. Perhaps next time, then.
Plus, Aang's never mentioned his dead mentor before. Hey, Aang, is something wrong? You seem to have twitched a little when I said dead mentor.
Moving on. Monk Gyatso taught me everything I know about Blockbuster. He was the manager, after all. This is actually his Employee of the Month statue. And besides that, he's just the coolest guy ever.
Hey, look, a penny.
And that's how you get tapes past security. You bake them into cakes. Aang, are you even listening? Are you thinking about Steve Martin again?
How do you do it, Monk Gyatso?
You really want to know? Vigilance! I see what I want, I focus, and I take it. If you want to be Employee of the Month for 20 consecutive years, you've just gotta f***ing do it. Don't let anything stop you. Probation officers, dead Eskimo hookers, even your own parental duties to a motherless bald child.
Gee, Dad.
I'm not your father, so never call me Dad. Blockbuster is my life, and you will always be second.
Gee, Monk Gyatso, it really sucks that I have to be the Avatar. You're so awesome. I wish I could be Employee of the Month at Blockbuster Home Video.
So do all my dead co-workers. But never mind that right now. After we get these tapes past security, I need you to help me bury these body-sized sacks of video cassettes.
Monk Gyatso, is that blood I see leaking from those bags?
No, it's just cassette juice. Now grab a shovel before someone smells the tape decay.
You got it.
Hey, look, a penny.
So cool.
Aang, can we keep going? Sokka's talking to himself again.
No, Stomach, I can't eat them. They're my closest friends.
Must be these spooky mountains, am I right?
Follow me.
God, this party sucks now. Sobriety is for chumps.
What my uncle means to say is...
Save it. You guys found the Avatar and lied to me? What the hell? And then you knocked over my nice tea tray. Ha!
Wow, dick move much? No wonder Kevin betrayed you.
Ah!
To be fair, it was a shitty tea tray and you should be ashamed.
Where did the Avatar go?
I don't know, he said something about Blockbuster, so he's probably up on a mountain somewhere.
Shit! I hate mountains!
I know, right? They're so spooky! But I found the Avatar first, Zhao. It's only right that I sell him snow cones. I call dibs on him.
Right, because you totally think a middle-aged man wants to sell ice cream to a 12-year-old boy.
I don't think so. It's clear that a rookie like you can't make this sale. I will sell the Avatar snow cones.
Well, f*** me.
I call dibs, Zhao. By order of dibs, you must give way.
You honestly think Dibs is gonna—
A call of dibs is a heavy burden. One you cannot carry.
Aw, come on!
I contest your order of dibs. You know what we must do now.
Very well. Then we shall settle this in
Agni Kai?
a family-friendly,
Sizzling hot,
fiery duel of destiny.
Do the last 1,000 years of Fire Nation culture mean anything to you whitewashing corporate sellouts?
Statues? That's it? Where's the meat?
So there's a statue for every Avatar here?
Yep, since only one person could be the Avatar at any given moment, they immediately earned an Employee of the Month statue. It goes all the way up into the chamber.
So theoretically, you could go all the way up and reach the statue of the first Avatar?
I'd rather not. Sounds like something a future me can deal with.
Wait, are you foreshadowing something, or...?
Anyways, this one is Roku. He's the one before me in the cycle.
So he's from the Fire Nation then. He had to come all the way here for his avatar training?
Yep. Oh, wait.
I bet he never could have made it here to master airbending. You know why?
Don't you f***ing say it.
Don't you know? Firebenders are afraid of mountains.
I said one stupid thing. One, and you just... God damn it, I still haven't found the reception kiosk.
Really? You're seeing this, the full weight of your heroic destiny, and you're still hung up on returning that tape?
I signed a contract.
What the hell is that?
Kitty! I mean lemur.
Oh my god, it's a ratatouille.
It will make an excellent appetizer for the slaughter to come.
Why do I have a feeling that I'm gonna be ditched?
I shall eat you, ratatouille. Your supple bones shall be my silverware.
Sokka, where are you? I think I'm lost. Which is weird, because I live here. I did it! I finally found the heart of Blockbuster! Oh no. Gyatso's dead. Everyone's dead.
Hey, Aang? I'm sorry it's come down to this, but I'm gonna eat you. It's nothing personal. I have nothing but the utmost respect for you and your delicious thighs, but... Aang? Is something wrong? Does it have something to do with all these dead corpses littering this room, including that of your dead mentor, Monk Gyatso? Is this because he's not Employee of the Month anymore?
My people are dead and I can't return my tape! Ah!
Wow, great job, Katara. Way to get ditched. I would rank this experience 5 stars.
Aang, look! I know this must be hard for you, but I'm your best friend, and I know we can get through this together.
If I can't use Blockbuster, no one can!
I feel oppressed!
Oh, good job, Sokka. You triggered him into God mode.
Oh, you cannot blame me for this one. My stomach does what it does, and if it decides I must eat Aang in order to survive, then honestly speaking, my hands are tied.
What?
And something Avatar Spirit shenanigans.
Wow, you're seriously gonna go through with this? You're dumber than I thought.
I can do this, Uncle. I just need to believe in myself.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Uncle.
I believe you have completely and utterly ruined shore leave for me. A corpse can't drive me home, and neither will Kevin.
You're damn right I won't!
Seriously, what's the deal with the Aladdin vests? We doing some kind of show-stopping Arabian Nights musical number? If the genie isn't Robin Williams, I'm not watching.
Now we shall settle this conflict of dibs.
Yes, to the death.
Oh, that feels so good. We never get to ring the gong.
I know, right? It's so impractical.
Uncle, I want to go home. This was a bad idea, and I'm very unhappy with you allowing me to do this.
What else is new?
You're looking pretty down there, Prince Zuko. Pretty down on the ground. I bet someone's getting flashbacks of the last time they did something this stupid.
Don't just stare at his stupid abs, fight!
Uncle, if you really wanted me to win this fight, you would have actually trained me.
Not with that attitude, you sassy little bitch boy.
Well, I don't think that's very... What?
If you two are done stalling, then maybe we can get back to me killing you. It's nothing personal, Zuko, as weakness must be culled from the herd. Say hi to your probably dead mother for me.
Man, it's a harsh shift in tone. Pump the brakes a little.
Okay, when you mention my mom like that, it feels kinda personal. I honestly don't know how to feel about that. Ha! Ha! I am sick and tired of people like you treating me me like garbage. Everyone walks over me because I let them, because I'm a nice guy. Well, no more.
Zuko, he's down.
What?
You did it. You won.
Oh.
You want to continue that thought about people treating you like garbage and how you're a human being worthy of love and respect and...
No, I'm good. Admit it, Zhao. Admit that I have the right of dibs.
Never.
Ha!
And you miss! You seriously miss! If you want to succeed, you gotta murgle people! Is this just some lame proving you're the better man bullshit? Because all I see is a walking, talking vagina!
Uncle, I'm ready to go home now.
Ha!
Hey, Zhao. How does that dirt taste? Probably not as good as all the penises you love to slurp. Because I'm saying you suck dick!
Uncle!
Whatever, I'm bored. Let's go before the piss in his pants settles. Come on, Kevin. Time to go.
But I don't wanna.
I will sell the Avatar snow cones before you. Don't you f***ing ignore me. You also left your vest. It's weird. Are you gonna come back and pick it up, or...?
Thanks for the save, Uncle. I'm sorry I ruined shore leave for you.
Don't worry, Zuko. I've come to terms with it.
Terms with what?
Terms with the fact that my life was ruined the day your father was born and Zuckerberged me out of the family company.
Oh. Neat.
Aang! Aang! Can you stop being a little bitch for 5 f***ing minutes? You're worse than a teenage girl with all these mood swings.
But sis, aren't you 14?
Not important. I know this must be hard for you, but I went through the same thing when I lost my mom.
No, you didn't! You never did this!
I know it hurts, Aang, but if you pretend long enough, then the pain just goes away. And if those feelings ever come back up, you just push them back down. You push them back down in the dirt, Aang. You bury those feelings underground, just like your dead mom.
Oh God, why you gotta bring her up like that? We didn't even bury her. I'm gonna die hungry.
Aang! Aang, are you even listening? Fine. You win, Aang. If you stop your fit of divine rage, we can go find a different blockbuster to return your tape to.
I admit I was wrong. Obviously, my people are dead and firebenders can climb mountains. Regardless, I feel like this joke has been beaten into the ground.
Just like my dead mom.
What?
Nothing.
I learned something too, Aang. Food isn't as important as friendship. Sure, food is always there for you, but...
Shut up, Sokka.
Okay.
So looking past my depression for a moment, this thing is my pet now, and I own his soul. And I don't care what you say, Katara. He's my bestest little buddy.
Whatever.
What? I thought I was Aang's bestest little buddy. After all we've been through in the last 24 hours, he replaces me with a monkey?
Works for me. You guys want to know how I found this potato?
Not really.
Vigilance! I see what I want, I focus, and I take it.
I'll name him Momo, because apparently that's relevant to eating in some capacity.
Revenge. We must have revenge.
For once, I wholeheartedly agree. That ratatouille's gonna taste so good.